call up right now. We about to take a caller. Let's get to it. A lot of you women put up with that shit. A woman that have 2 babies by a weak ass nigga. Like, was he weak?
Maybe the dick was good.
See what I'm saying?
That's what I was waiting on somebody's.
Let's get a call up here.
Like,
call up.
Dickmatized. I was gonna say it's such thing as being called dickmatized.
We about to take a caller, y'all. Let's see if you understand me.
What's up, Shelly Shell? What you got to say, baby?
Caller.
Hey.
Hey.
Shell Bill.
Hey, speak your piece. Talk your shit. You know what I mean?
Pop your shit, Bill.
So hold on. Lily, get out for a second, baby.
That grown folks talking.
Shit.
So here's the thing, though. A lot of guys, and I'm not going to say all, I'm going to say a lot, they don't be there for the right reasons to begin with. They're there for their own purpose, okay? So, like, they come in, they see what you're doing, they like what you're doing, rather it's, like, business-wise, how you handle yourself, or what you're doing to them sexually, right? So now they're attracted. You get into a situation, you have kids, a kid, however it goes, and then they feel like they have you. So now they feel like they have you, you suck to them. So then they go out and they do what they want to do, but then when you're like, okay, I'm cool, I'm walking away, they never really cared about the family, the house, and all of that. They just wanted everything else that came with it. So it's so easy for them to say, fuck them kids, and walk away from them kids. But you, as a woman, you're stuck picking up the pieces. So now it's like, okay, the next nigga that come around, I'm going to be like, I'm guarded. Because I just went through this whole little situation.
That's what we was talking about.
Situation. I know. And I wasn't going to twiddle fingers, so that's why I was just like, I got so much to say. So you forced into a situation to where it's like, okay, I'm not letting nobody else do this to me. Not knowing that you're guarded. You're thinking that you're just handling your shit and protecting yourself, but you're guarded and you're missing out on your blessing. I had to personally learn that. But you get so used to being like, okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Or it could be you ask the nigga like, hey, the baby got a doctor's appointment. I called off work because the baby was sick. Can you take him to the appointment? The nigga say no. Or every time it's an excuse, he don't show up. So then you're forced to just do it yourself. So then you're not apt to ask for help, or you're not apt to receive the help because you're so used to just having to do it. Like, niggas can walk away so easy with no regard, and it's nothing. But, and like they said, like when we walk away as women, they don't see.
Or when you had a baby with them, it should change.
But
it dramatically, because that's not what they wanted to begin with. They wanted just to lock you in selfishly because they knew who you were and what you were. You know what I mean? Like, it was a game for them. This ain't that. So when you decide to leave, the whole dynamic changed. So it's not necessarily like, oh, you didn't know who you picked. You didn't pick what you thought you had. You thought you had a 10, but the nigga is 2. The nigga a 1. He's nothing.
Period.
You know, it's a facade. It's just
Catfish.
like a chick. Y'all could go out to the club and this chick got her shit together. Her body bad, her conversation good. You go to her house looks like she living good. Y'all go out, she might foot the bill sometimes. But the whole time, this bitch broke. But that's not what she presented to you. It just took you to deal with her and be around her, and it took for you to actually get to know her. And it might have took 2-3 years for her to show her real hand.
Dig that.
But you wouldn't know that because what she gave you was what she wanted you to see. And that's what we saying. That's what these niggas do. Yes, we picked them. We did.
Yeah.
Because the fact that they wrapped up was crazy.
Oh, shit.
Until we unraveled the complete package to see that it wasn't shit in there. It was one of them boxes. You know the thing where on cartoons how they had a box inside of a box inside of a box. That's what this shit was.
But for open up the box, big box, another box. Like, there, another box.
Yeah, like, you thinking you getting a prize, so you stay around. Like, I know it's something in here, but ain't shit there but an empty hole. Until you get tired of digging. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, we pick these people, but I can guarantee you that there is nobody with self-esteem that damn low that's going to be like, oh, this nigga got 15 kids. He don't take care of none of them. I'm going to have this baby. I'm going to change his world. It don't work like that.
So
we're presented with a package that looks good.
Right, but you got to see what's in the package.
And Nikki,
though.
you know who I'm talking about,
baby.
And you
know I
the
know.
whole
Hold on, listen up.
I know who
listen
you
up.
talking about.
But listen, as dudes, right? In the beginning, as dudes, women, when you meet, right, you gonna display, you know, you gonna be everything that, you know, y'all gonna be probably different during the first couple. But you gotta, in the beginning, you gotta make sure you go through that package though. You gotta make sure that if the right guy wants you, then he willing to do. You gotta make sure you know enough about this person. And I ain't saying that, you know, just to like
you right. So
you have
let
to
me
make
say
sure
this.
that you
the person
understand.
I was when I met.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
No,
go
you
ahead, baby.
Nah, I'm just saying you got to make
No,
sure
I
that
was just
you
saying
understand. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm talking. Go ahead. You good?
Somebody who
No,
going?
I was just saying, like, as now I'm 40, right? But when I went through this situation, I was 19 to 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at that time, the things that I know now, the signs that I know now, yeah, I'm gonna pick up on them. But when you 19 to 30, the package that's presented to you, you
Right.
think it's gold
Right.
because you ain't lived enough to know certain things, or you know certain things ain't happened enough to tell you. So those are things you got to consider too when having these conversations. When you pick these individuals, where was your mind frame? At 19, I mean, I was a mature 19, but I wasn't a 40-year-old 19 either. You know what I mean? So what looks good don't look good no more. What I accepted at 19, you can't get that over on me on F4.
Absolute growth. Even grass grow, baby.
Go ahead, Ma. Go ahead, Emma.
Well, if it's a younger stage, and guys, we don't mature as fast as women. So we have a stage where we have to grow up, you know. So as a man, right, we create situations, and we sometimes can't face that shit. Now I ain't making no excuse for nobody, but shit happens, you know, and then we go try to get ourselves together, which then we disappear, or we not in our child's life at a hard time, you know. But eventually, you know, as a man, you should come back, right? So it's never too late. Sometimes we look at it as it's too late and we give up based on the relationship with the mother and the family, and then I ain't got nothing with my child. But some guys got to make it a point to, you know, if you're gonna be a father, you got to come back. But as dudes,
so you don't think that it's ever too late to come back into a child's life?
No, I don't. I don't think your relationship will never be the same. But you can always
Better late than never.
You can always make an attempt, right? You can explain to your kid. Your kid gonna know the real. Like, look, this is what happened. You know, I'm still here. So you probably can't stand me. You might not. You might wonder why. I'm here to answer them questions.
That's my daughter and her father.
Yeah, all I can do is support you from this point. So I saw my father when I was 5. I didn't see him again until I was 28. You know what I mean? So with that, like,
is he locked up?
Nah, he wasn't locked up. He had a whole family, and you know, it's a long story. But I don't hold grudges because of that. Now we'll never be the best of friends, but at the same time, you know, I still call him dad. You know, we still work on, you know, our relationship. It's never too late.
But the fact is that he's trying. He's trying to build a bond, and that makes a difference.
Yeah, he's trying. So you can't knock him for that. You know, we had to, because I don't want him to die or nobody else to die with holding that grudge. So. I mean, as speaking from a 19-year-old guy, if I was 19 and I was messing with somebody and shit ain't work out, we might run. You know, we might not realizing what we doing at that time. So I ain't making excuses, but it's up to us to fix it, right? So if they don't ever fix it, then you got a piece of shit guy. I don't know who y'all talking about, but I really don't care. But you know, but anyway, so.
But it's not even just my situation. You know, it happens, and it's just unfortunate because at the end of the day, like with most situations, I'll say it's never about the kids. Why the guy leaves because of us. Yep. Because we don't want to entertain the thought no more. Like you're not gonna be I'm not gonna go from your girlfriend to your sneaky link, or you're not just gonna come over and do what you want to do to me and go home and think we cool.
Damn, that's tough. What you just said. From a girlfriend to a sneaky link. Damn.
I never do that. I ain't never.
That's tough. I don't know who.
Decisions change.
People do it all the time.
Damn.
So
they do it, but in the inside, from the woman who went from here to here, your pride is fucked up a little bit. It has got to be.
Bet it is.
When he leave, after y'all do what y'all do, and he leave, and you be like, damn. So this what you doing with the bitches.
It gotta be. It gotta be,
especially if you value yourself. You know what I mean?
And that's another problem, though. It's a lot of people that don't. There's a lot of chicks who think value is between their legs. That ain't it.
Oh, absolutely.
They don't know their self-worth. So they might double back and be like, oh, okay, like I'm a
fuck me, so that means
so he
something.
could do back. Yes. Like he come over, so like you know, he's still over here. He ain't too much yours, but he don't fuck with you or this baby for real. But you think you got a prize? That ain't no prize. At the end of the day, like I think O said it, you treat people or you teach people how to treat you, or you allow them to do.
Yeah. We only allow people to do what they allow us to do.
People only do what you allow them
it's all
to.
about
That is true.
what you accept. So, like my daughter, for example, she's 14. So none of this conversation that we have, and she's there yet. But even with her friends, I tell her, you teach people how to treat you. The first time that they step out of bounds, you walk away.
Exactly.
But that that's the 40 plus year old us. Stop saying that.
Yeah.
Right.
That ain't the 25-year-olds saying that 20. Yeah, I mean, we our patience is less now. We older.
Patience is low.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's certain shit we ain't just putting up with now.
I'm not dealing with.
Yeah, because the 20, 19, 20, 30s, hell, we dealt with a lot. I know I did. I can say I did.
I did.
Y'all did.
I can't even laugh at Krishan Rock because I done been her.
Dig that.
Yeah.
But
and I ain't went that far, but
I did. Unfortunately.
I've done
Oh, you done did your fair share.
You done rocked it out. Don't lie.
I did. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I did some shit. I was the number one PI stalker, pulling up. I was that girl.
Drive past your house every night.
I did. Switch out cars with my friends, all kind of stuff.
She say switch the car with the friend.
And did.
Oh, shit.
And
Switch
pulled
the car
up
with
at
the
the house
friend.
looking like, wait a minute, any unusual cars outside?
All that.
Counting the cars
All
out
that.
that
Knock on doors.
Ooh.
All that. But like with everything else, it's maturity. Like now you can't move me.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna say I'm exempt from getting my feelings hurt because I'm not. I'm human. But you can't move me in that kind of way. No way.
Right.
You can't. You can't make me risk my freedom like I was out here risking my freedom to find out what I already knew.
Oh, okay then.
Tell the
Well, we
people to
appreciate you
follow
calling.
up.
We appreciate you calling in. Definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you for your stories.
great
Very
rest.
entertaining.
All right. Bye, Shell Bill.
All right.
All right.
Boy, sucker attacks though.
Yeah, so talk about the time y'all talk about y'all sucker attack somebody. You know what I mean?
Hey, I don't have many. It's funny though, because it was in my 20s. I want to say 20s. So one day, I found out this nigga I was madly in love with was still fucking with his baby mama, right?
Type shit.
It's the madly in love for me.
You know what I'm saying? It was purple and shit. It was mine, but it was purple and shit. So I kind of knew the apartment complex the baby mama stayed in. So I rolled to the apartment complex. I saw his car. I didn't flat the tires, but I pushed the valve stem covers and let the air out of all four of the tires. No, it was just two tires on the side. Like, so when they came out, it was on the passenger side. So when they put it on the driver's side, they felt like everything was fine. But, on the passenger side, both tires was flat.
You done flat some tires, huh?
I did. That was it. That was all. I didn't slice them. I think I was being nice. I just let the air out. Like, fuck around and find out if you want to. Keep it up.
You was definitely being nice, just letting the air out.
Just letting the air out. Because I didn't bust no window. I didn't slash the tires. I didn't do nothing. I just let the air out. So he could have coasted to the nearest gas station to put some air in it, or maybe the baby mama.
Two of them.
He did good.
Not with two of them.
Not with two
Well,
of them.
hey.
You weren't coasting
So
nowhere.
that ain't your worst sucker attack, is it? Because that was kind of light. You ain't flat nothing. You just let the air out. But in reality, it take more time to let the damn air out than to do the poke
And
that
it does,
motherfucker.
because people was walking past like, I'm like,
You looking up. Let the air out.
And
that
it was,
motherfucker.
it was like the tire was saying, shh, shut up, bitch. You gonna get, it was a wee hours though, so it was all good.
We on it right now.
I don't
So that's all you had? You ain't?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna think back. I'm gonna go to somebody else because I'm sure I done had
Anybody
some more
else want to
dramatic.
speak on the sucker attack they had?
So mine, I don't know if y'all remember the Ritz, right?
Of course we do.
Oh, man,
What are you talking to people 40 plus? Of course we remember the
What
Ritz.
you mean? Of course we remember the Ritz. We grew up there.
You hear me?
So
Born there.
Yeah.
my kid's mama never went out, right? So she popped up in the Ritz, right?
But on this night.
Yeah, on this night she popped up. So I'm chilling, so she like, get me something to drink. And if you know, the line was going damn near to the dance floor. I'm like, I'm not waiting in that line. So she was like, all right. She turned around, walked away. So she went inside in the corner. So in the midst of that, some dude walk up, she hugged this dude. I'm like, well, who is this nigga? Like, okay, well, cool. You ain't introduced me, no problem. So she go to the corner. She's sitting over there. She by herself. So I never forget it. So I'm looking at a distance. And this girl I know that I'm cool with just keep talking to me. I'm like, so I can see it's a nigga with beads. Like, this nigga got beads. Like,
Little Webby.
like this what you picked? Like,
She was fucking with Webby.
yeah. So I can see this conversation. They going for 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, well, damn. They're 10 minutes, 15. All right, so we about to go over here and see what's happening. They're talking a little too long here, right?
But you was over there talking to another female, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
alright.
it was quick. I cut it off because I knew she was watching. So anyway,
Okay.
as I'm walking over, these two little dudes getting away. So I just calmly moved them out of the way. Nigga move. They was upset, but so I go over to dude. I'm like, well, who is this nigga? She don't say nothing. So I'm like, well, you can have her. I turn around. I turn around. I walk. Now I walk out the door. Right. So as I'm driving, I done left my boys and everything. Right. So as I'm driving home, I'm like, oh, she got to get out. You know what I mean? This ain't over. You gotta get out. Like I just
Had to
paid
get
all.
your leg back.
I just paid all this. So I went home. I packed all her stuff.
Ooh.
Sat her by the door.
Real sucker attack right here.
And I knew she was with one of her friends. So I sat her by the door, right? So I sat her by the door. I'm waiting. 1 o'clock come, 2 o'clock come. Oh, you still ain't home.
They done went to the wilderness. They went to KT's.
So I then
Fat daddies on your.
I relocate, right? So I take the shit. I go outside the door. I sit on the apartment step. So I'm waiting at 3 in the morning.
Ooh.
And
I
you
mean,
pissed.
Yeah,
Hot. That nigga
it's getting
hot.
worse. So the
Coming
car-
in hot.
That nigga hot.
So the car pull up, her friend is in the car. So like she come, I open up the door, I'm trying to grab her, snatch her out the car, but it was just her friend was, I guess her friend, but she was too drunk at that time. So her friend was saving the day. So long story short, I told her she had to get out. I ain't put my hands on her or nothing, but I wanted to. But I told her that was the worst one
What
I
she
had.
do? Cause somebody was talking to her while somebody was talking to you.
I came up, I asked you, who is this nigga?
Exactly.
Shit, you ain't tell me who she was over there.
You heard me?
But I kept that short.
We wasn't talking 15 minutes.
You hear me? Y'all
you
sitting
wasn't-
over there chopping it
But
up.
you left her alone for 15 minutes and you weren't talking.
Hey, wait a
to
minute.
her.
This your wife.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's
I've
different.
She never goes out.
So we wasn't married then, though. We wasn't
Okay,
married.
okay.
And you weren't talking to her. You were away. You were away looking at her while another female was in your ear, right?
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, I was young though. I don't even think I was.
I get it. I'm just assessing the whole situation. I'm not saying
I mean,
anybody was wrong.
so-
I'm saying this was a case of misunderstanding.
It was, but I felt like you didn't treat you didn't. I mean, you went somewhere. You didn't have to go over there. You could have stayed where I was at. So you
Did she come with you?
No, we didn't come together. We didn't come together.
That is a little. It's some difference. Like we ain't come together. But I asked you, who the fuck was this
Well,
nigga?
she should have told you who it was. Like, oh, this is my friend
I
so
asked
and
you.
so. So she already knew the female who was talking to you for such a long time, right?
She didn't know her. No, we don't run in the same circle.
So tell us.
It's cool when they do it. The problem when I do
Type shit.
So let me make sure. Had it been a 5-minute conversation, I'd have been cool with that. Okay, maybe dude shot a shot. Maybe they might know each other, but this shit was going on 15 minutes.
And you counted.
Oh yeah.
I mean, did he caress her? Did she pull her phone out and put a
Don't
number
matter.
in it?
It's a respect thing. The nigga had bees in his head.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
So if your man in the club, right, you gonna let a nigga talk to you longer than 15 minutes?
Nah.
Exactly.
Depends on who the nigga is.
Nah.
Because if there's genuinely no interest in the nigga, then I mean,
It's still a respect
it's
thing. I ain't gonna do it.
I get it. But at the end of the day, she's looking up and he's over there talking to another female, right? Right?
Especially at
So it's like, okay, so if I don't go out, I'm watching you to learn the etiquette.
Nah, stop. We ain't about to do that. We ain't about to do that. We ain't about to do that.
Okay, whatever.
The nigga probably didn't. Did he know?
I mean,
did he know?
But he could have been talking about. Remember back in 5th grade when Miss Eleanor said that? Yeah, he could have been talking about anything though.
But it's on her
You
to
know
get
what
that
I mean?
nigga. It's on her to get that
was
nigga
on her.
off.
So I went and asked, who is this?
Right.
Nothing.
But
She said
especially if she knows the type of guy that you are. If she knows that you have some type of insecurities with the opposite sex.
No,
speaking
care.
with you.
Care.
Oh, care.
Care.
Okay,
I care.
But I mean, so does that
I
mean
care.
that once you get into a relationship that you can't be friends with the opposite sex at all? Like you
When you-
can't have conversations. It could be something that's not necessarily sexual or anything like that. We could be talking about. Remember that one time in daycare when.
Remember that one time in band camp looking motherfucker?
One time at Ben Camp. But,
Right.
I get it. And it could be anything, but.
So
Did she pull her phone out? Did she grope him? Did he grope her? Was she twerking on him? Like,
no, I wasn't none of that. They was having conversation.
so it was in fact, indeed, a sucker
and
attack.
This is the rich days. So motherfucker younger, the mentality different.
But not of today's society because they wild out here.
So this younger. So I've never been insecure about but I thought that this time it was something different. Like what's going on?
You just felt it in your gut. Something.
So that's why. But normally I would never even. I know where you coming home at, so I really don't care about
Right.
that. But at the same time, I mean,
But you felt the energy of this one, so she may have liked him though.
it was more the disrespect that I was a little bit
And
annoyed by.
he said she never been in the rich.
She was doing it on purpose. She was clearly doing it on purpose. This
Well,
morning.
Okay.
were you
Yeah,
making
you
her
can
feel
feel that.
insecure in
You
any
can feel
kind of
that.
way? Because maybe she was trying to dish to you what she was feeling.
Somebody said something to me. Maybe she saw it. I mean, but it wasn't a 15-minute conversation. So
But the intentions, regardless of what the conversation was, what were your intentions while you were with her? Did you ever have intentions of being unfaithful, or even if you didn't go through with it, in your head the intentions? Because sometimes if she's an energy reader, I'm an energy reader, I can feel intentions.
So at 19, 20 years old, anymore.
Oh well,
Yeah,
I
that's
get
different.
it. I get it. Never mind.
that's no-
No
oh,
need to
shit.
say more. You said 19, 20. I get it.
So go ahead.
Well-
You tell a story when you had a sucker attack.
Mine's.
You probably had plenty on.
I have. I'm gonna share this one though.
Share this one when you had a sucker attack.
My man at the time was my man, and he was still his baby mama man. So
Okay.
Y'all was sister girlfriends.
hey,
Polygamy.
Sister
that-
girl.
I'm calling his phone. I ain't getting no answer. I'm texting. I ain't getting no answer. Okay, let me ride up here on Montana. Let's see what's going on up here. Pulled up on Montana. Yep, there his truck was sitting in the lot. Okay.
What you do, girl?
I ain't flat no tires. I ain't do nothing. I just went and got me a nice little poster board. Wrote me a nice little note. Put it on the windshield.
She said a poster board.
Yeah. So when he came out, of course they was gonna come out together. You don't come out just by yourself.
I'ma kiss you, babu. Mwah.
And I just put the little note on the car. I see you.
I see you. That was your post. I see you.
That's all I did.
Mm.
That was all I did.
I
ain't
like
did
that.
nothing
I see you.
too-
Is that a sucker attack though?
That was very much
That was a sucker attack.
Because I could have rolled by and just seen the car and left it as that and kept going. But the fact that I knew that he was gonna lie about being there,
Oh, okay.
I'm
Choke,
like,
choke.
Nigga, I see you.
I
You
see
can't
you.
lie.
Uh-huh.
You can't lie.
I know you was there.
Okay.
You know you was there.
Yeah.
That was all.
So, Mr. Water Whip, when you had a sucker attack,
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you, I had a couple sucker attacks. I mean, real niggas gotta have a little sucker attack. You understand me? You gotta have some sucker attacks in this life to let
Do
you
tell.
check and see if you're a real nigga. You understand? If you're gonna go there, you got to see if you're gonna go there.
but you gotta really care about a female to have a sucker attack, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had one sucker attack. That motherfucker was, listen, I was riding motorcycles then. So, fucking Ritz. So I'm on my bike. I'm gonna ride my bike up to the Ritz. I'm on a motorcycle. I'm riding up to the Ritz. I see at the time, my girl on the back of another nigga bike.
You don't on this Yamaha. You don't know
Wait a
that.
minute now. Hold on. Like,
Did you chase the bike?
So they at the Ritz. They just chilling. You know, they got the crew though. I'm solo. They got the crew. They got the bike crew. She with the bike crew. Her and the girl with the bike crew. So I get over there. Fuck is you doing? I'm talking to the. Fuck is you doing? What up with these niggas? This and that. You know what I mean? She leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, what? Leave you alone.
Apparently, you want her nigga that night.
Hey, look. They all get on the bike. They all get on the bike and pull off. So I get on the bike, man. I'm following these motherfuckers on the bike, straight sucker shit. We on the highway doing the motherfucking 130 on bikes.
He's chasing them on the bike.
I'm chasing the crew.
Yeah.
I had a real live sucker attack. I chased the whole crew. From the Ritz all the way down. These motherfuckers is flying. I'm flying too. I had a whole sucker attack. From the Ritz all the way downtown. We get on Sycamore. They all stop at the store right there. I'm hot. I ain't say nothing to the niggas. It was too many on for one.
But then again, because the female is the one who owed you an explanation, not the niggas. Though.
I grabbed her up, man, get your ass off this shit. Long story short, threw on the back of mine and rolled out. Threw on the back of my bike and rolled out. Got that your ass out of here.
So she was still your girlfriend?
Yeah, you know how we do it. Like, you still my girlfriend, but I got one up on you now.
Like, oh, you old now.
Yeah, I got one up on you now. So I'm up right now. So I'm keeping score. All right, I'm up. Yeah, all right. You know, after a while, yeah, I just gotta let you know I'm up. And I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine.
I'm gonna get my leg back.
I gotta get my leg back. I'm petty with that shit. Ooh, I gotta get my leg back. And mine's gonna hurt 40 times worse.
You petty.
But yeah, that's the weakest shit I done ever did.
It be like that. It be like that.
Nah, that hurt it. That still hurt my pride that I had a sucker attack like that. I'm in my 40s now. That still hurt.
Still reminisce.
Yeah, that still hurt. I had a
shit
sucker
happens.
attack like
Shit
that.
happens. Check it out. You still a cool ass nigga.
Dig that. Let me ask y'all something. Has anybody been, don't matter who it is, has anybody ever been walked in during sex? Walked in on during sex?
Nah.
Nobody ever been walked in on? By nobody. Key, I don't give a fuck. Just tell me a story. Just tell me how you felt at the time you got walked in on.
Well, I didn't get walked in on.
So you hold on. You ain't get walked in on.
No, but my child
knocked on the door.
No. In the midst of us
Oh shit. What
having
you got?
sex, my son at the time was 2 in his little packing place sleep. Well, we thought he was asleep. We getting it. All of a sudden, you just turn around and look, and he just standing up on the packing
Say the 2-year-old watching y'all get it
just
in.
staring like,
Get her.
What is they doing? Is this how I was
just
born?
staring. At that point, nah, I can't even finish this.
It's over after
Dried
that.
up like, you
a
know
nigga
what?
like, nah, but
I'ma
hold
call
on though.
you.
Put the little nigga to sleep. I gotta come on, nah, don't put him to sleep.
He was standing there just staring at us. I was like, what the? How long you been standing here? Nope.
Your eyes was rolled in the back of your head and you wasn't paying no mind.
He
was doing.
watching mama get pounded on.
Pound town.
I had a real awkward one though. This girl was, down there taking care of, her business. Her son was
Eating the mat, grilling the mat.
Her son was about 6. So I didn't see the boy. You know what I mean? Turn around, look. He was standing there. She looked up like, oh, so stop. So she stopped what she was doing. She made him go outside the room. So she said, "What did you see me doing?"
Lock the door. Man.
She said, "What did you see me doing?" He didn't want to say it.
Right.
But she said, "What did you see me doing?" She said, "You was sucking his dick."
Oh, damn.
So right then, I felt like it was wrong, but she gave him that is not what you saw me doing. And she gave the boy a whooping. Like, don't bust
she
in
was
my
trying
room.
to change his whole mind.
Yeah.
She was trying to change his whole mindset.
She gave the boy a whooping.
Nah, that wasn't right.
That wasn't right.
Came back in and,
She ain't
finished the job.
Oh, wait, she mean for that.
Wait, he said she finished the job.
Right.
But she didn't have to whoop his butt. She was embarrassed though. She was
embarrassed.
I mean,
she was embarrassed of what she was doing. If you shame of it, don't do it.
So we looking like this way, the door that way. Like I clearly didn't. I was somewhere else.
You was able to get into that after that, like.
Oh hell yeah,
Well,
nigga.
kids, you put on a little cartoon, let them play the game, whatever they like. You know, they go on.
My mood is ruined.
Yeah,
Nope.
like, oh God, my baby just saw me giving neck.
We had to finish.
Giving a neck
Hell yeah, we
dinner.
gotta finish that.
My
What you
baby
mean?
just saw me giving a neck dinner. Oh my God.
Wanna
Lock the
finish
door.
that.
Lock the door. We gotta.
He know what that is.
You done got the
was taking dick.
you done got the injury. running now.
Traumatized. He
You was
traumatized.
sucking that motherfucking dick. Y'all see that look?
Yeah, he's scarred for
He's
life.
scarred. He's scarred.
I mean, yeah, it was. Yeah, I was way young, but yeah, that's what was.
You got a story? You ain't never been walked in though?
No.
Okay.
I lock my doors.
Okay. You say you lock your doors.
I lock my doors because I'm.
Hey, look, I got a wild story that been walked in on, right? Wow. It's a wild story.
Tell it.
So, this chick and her dude was not supposed to be messing around.
Oh shit.
They were separated.
Yeah, they were separated, right?
That's the shit that happened to Trouble.
They were separated, right? Not
Separated. Yeah.
we don't fuck around no more. This nigga, he gave me, he threw the key. Then she like, yeah, he threw the key. We was right there. All right, he threw the key. He ain't got it no more. This and that.
Copy.
So time done went over. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come through. Came through. We upstairs doing what we do. She stayed in the Faye.
That's like walk-in central.
Right.
Niggas see you pull up like,
They
bro.
go to the maintenance and get a kid.
Somebody over there, man. Somebody at the house right now.
Dolphin Willie making keys to the Faye.
Hey, look though, but she stayed in the Faye, right?
Okay, all right.
So we upstairs doing what we do, getting it in. I'm butt naked, ain't got nothing on. Pound Town. Hey, I hear the keys at the door jiggling. What the fuck?
I just thought about it. I had
Hey,
to
look,
walk
I'm
in.
butt naked, keys jiggling. I look at her, she like, she throw her hands in her face. I go grab my clothes, fasten them up. Nigga come upstairs and everything. We looking at each other. I got up through. I ran about that motherfucker. I ain't even gonna hold you.
We trying to get up
that's the
out
only
there,
time
like-
I ran from a nigga. I got up through.
I ain't
I'm
never
in-
ran from a nigga.
I got up through. That nigga, I was in his house. I got up through. We ain't just try to be tough.
If
and
you
rock-
know you got a nigga that might come
never-
back through
you
that
never-
might spin the block, don't put another nigga life in
Man,
jeopardy.
listen here.
Like,
I was young. I was younger though, but and I had my own spot. I ain't the thing. Well, I had my own. I always had my own spot. I ain't had to go over nobody's house. I always had my own spot. I was tripping. I was out of bounds.
Convenience.
You ain't never see the nigga again? No, you ever run into?
Yeah.
It's awkward when you run.
it was
into him.
awkward. Like,
Yeah.
You remember me?
Yeah. We
you know
Cincinnati.
I fucked your bitch, right?
No, Cincinnati small. We dap
she
up each
said
other,
she was
chop it up and
single, nigga.
everything. You know what I mean?
I had a similar thing in the Faye, man. Nigga,
In the Faye?
Yeah, we wasn't into it. Like we sitting there chilling. She like, oh, I don't fuck with that nigga. This nigga walk in the door and go up the stairs. Like he see me sitting there. I look like,
Walk past you.
yeah. I'm like,
Wow.
So she like, shit, we ain't together. I'm like, you know what?
But you ain't stop him and say, "Hey, go back out the door," because that's jeopardizing your safety.
Yeah, and that's my situation. That's what I was thinking about.
So
right?
he had a key. And how he got in the door, he had a key. Like you got me over here. This nigga obviously live here. He feel comfortable just going like up the stairs. Like I'm gone. I'm up out.
You're like, all right, I'm gonna let her have a little company.
yeah. The nigga look. The nigga
roommates, they roommates.
Yeah, the nigga looked right at me too and went right up the stairs. I'm like, okay, now I'm sitting next to your girl. We watching this TV. Yeah, it's time to go because I don't know what he going up there to do.
Through my eyes, you can see some sort of innocence, but listen to the sentences, beware of the premises. In a sense, I'm like Adam Sandler. I played water boy every day without the cameras. I was 18s on the maximum, flipping O's through my late teens like a spatula. Fast as I can bag it up, move it out and add it up. Wasn't too long before my jewelry started matching